Object lessons, we'll show you some of the basics of using SteelBrick CPQ, highlighting both standard Salesforce objects. This will be a great overview of how seamlessly the two work together. First, we'll start out by showing you how to create and use accounts. So let's begin. Navigate to your Accounts tab and click New to add a new account. I named my account the ever original and exciting XYZ Agency. Let's go ahead and fill in our address information so that our XYZ agency looks real. Let's go ahead and fill in our billing information. If you're thinking, that billing information looks familiar, that's because it's the address to our wonderful Highland Park office. Now, just to be consistent, let's go ahead and fill out the shipping information. And no, this is not a coincidence. If you also recognize this address, this is our equally lovely office out in the Bay Area. Select Prompt as the renewal pricing method. By selecting Prompt, this will prompt users to choose an existing contract to co-terminate with the quote. If you select Never, it will never co-terminate contracts. And if you select Always, it will co-terminate all contracts. I would just like to take a quick second to mention that SteelBrick CPQ handles contracts and that co-termination will be valuable in our later lessons. And we'll go over it in our contracts and renewals section, so you'll become fully versed in it later on. Select Add-on as the co-termination event. By selecting Add-on, the second contract will be a partial sale based on the remaining term. SteelBrick CPQ will prorate all subscriptions accordingly. Click Save. Here's what our account detail page looks like. Now we're going to go ahead and add a contact to our XYZ Agency account. The main items you'll want to fill out are first name, last name, title, and email. I'm adding Abe Froman as my Director of Purchasing. Some of you might recognize him from the film Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Feel free to enter in a different name if you'd like. You may have noticed that I entered my own email address. I advise you to do the same. This is because we're going to be playing around in our environment and creating some dummy quotes, and you'll want any emails to be sent to your own email address and not Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago. Go ahead and click Save. Here's what our completed contact detail page looks like. Some other related lists you may see or want to add at the bottom of your accounts detail page are assets and contracted pricing. The assets related list is used to store any specific information about your products, and contracted prices are those you have negotiated with specific customers and should be automatically applied to all quotes for that customer. They are available on the account and can be applied to any product in any price book. For your exercise, I'd like you to create an account in your demo environment. Feel free to use this slide for reference when you're creating your own account in your environment. Now just remember, when you're creating your contact, enter your own email address. Don't use Abe Froman's or my email address.